We have Memphis.
And the Timberwolves. Well, let's talk about the Grizzlies and the Timberwolves. What have y'all's thoughts been so far? We can start with you, Henry. What are you thinking so far with this series?
So when the series started, I was like, after the the Timberwolves won the playing game and jumped around like they won the championship, I was like,
Week 8 Clippers.
I was like, man, they're about to go get swept by the Grizzlies. Like how quick? I was like, man, they need to celebrate this because the Grizzlies are about to do work on them.
Yeah.
And then they won the first game, and I was like,
oh snap! Oh snap!
I think the Grizzlies are going to win this series.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm praying for Minnesota to win because we played whoever wins that series next, and I want to play Minnesota. But I would just say, quick shout out to Anthony Edwards. 36-6 game 1. I didn't really watch game 2. I was watching. I had a intramural game, but like one thing I noticed this series is like Ja Morant, the Grizzlies in general are acting like for some reason the whole world has turned their back on the Grizzlies. Like they win the game and they're like, if you switch sides, stay on that. I'm like, bro, everyone thinks you're gonna win this series. There's no one except for like Minnesota Timberwolves parents who think that this series is gonna be close. The person who thinks that this series is gonna be a game is probably Kyle Towns' father because he bet with Ja Morant's dad about the series for some reason. But like, I think Memphis is gonna win the series. I think the Grizzlies need to calm down when it comes to like the whole like Memphis against the world. It's like everyone likes the Grizzlies. Like there's no one like everyone likes to watch Ja play. Everyone likes to watch Ja lob it to. Everyone likes to watch Jaren Jackson and him dunk. Everyone likes to watch that. Everyone likes to watch the grit and grind. It's just like it's what it is. It's like I feel like they were talking about how like everyone talks trash to them. But like the Grizzlies talk the most trash. If you talk to after game 1, and everyone was talking about how like the Grizzlies fans. Like, even the kids talk more trash than any other fans that he played against. And, like, it's insane to me. Like, that's just, like, what else is, like, they just need to, like, get off that. Like, I mean, if he's helping them, stay on it fully. Say, like, everyone hates us, stay on that fully. But, like, we all expect them to win the series. So, like, they just need to, I'm saying they help off that because they're, like, up here with that. The world hates us when they should be, like, somewhere down here. Because, like, compared to other teams that people don't want to win the playoffs.
We run up the chimney.
Exactly.
We want all the smoke.
I'm like compared to all the teams that we don't want to win the playoffs this year, they're like down here. They win the NBA championship. We're gonna be like, oh, cool.
That's dope. Memphis, Tennessee.
Exactly.
You know, that's dope.
Exactly. Yeah, that's all I have for the series. I think Memphis takes it, but that's all. I hope it stays this good though.
Yeah, I hope it goes 6 or 7 games, and I think the Timberwolves are good enough to make it go if they play good. If you have your 2 main people go, but what do you think, Griff?
Yeah, I mean, I think the Grizzlies have this. I do think it could be a long series. Anthony Edwards is going to have to just put this team on his back at this point because, like, Karl Anthony Towns had 15, not bad, but I mean, being who he is supposed to be, should be more. Pat Beverly had 6. And I know that he's supposed to be this defensive guy, but I'm also looking at the plus minus, and I know you can't go off of that a ton in basketball because, you know, if a team beats you by 40, plus minus is going to be pretty bad.
Yeah.
But the plus minus for the Timberwolves, there was 2 players out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, out of 13 players that played for them in game 2, 2 players had a positive plus minus. So only in those 2 guys on the floor, they scored more points than the Grizzlies did.
Yeah.
Pat Bev's was negative 26.
Yep.
It's pretty embarrassing. But yeah, I think the Grizzlies have this. I like the fact that, you know, other than Ja, you don't have a clue who's on the Grizzlies and they're like still balling.
Yeah. You got Bane, you got Jackson.
Like, I mean, they're becoming,
but they're not.
They're young.
Yeah.
I like the young squad.
Yeah.
But yeah, Steven Adams, did he get hurt in game 2?
No.
He just stopped playing?
He's unplayable.
Okay, well. Yeah, I just saw that as 0 points in 3 minutes. But anyway, yeah, I think this is probably going to be one of the better series in the first round just because I do think it could go like 6, 7 games. But I do like the Grizzlies, so.
Yeah. I will say this, and then I'll let you go, Ben. D'Angelo Russell, I like you're supposed to be one of the 3 Man, guys, and brother, man, you ain't doing nothing. You ain't doing nothing, Hoss. It's kind of embarrassing. But anyways, yeah, I think the Memphis Grizzlies got it. For some reason, I find myself rooting for the Timberwolves, though. Like, for some reason. And it's not – because, I want Golden State to get beat. Like, I should be honest with you. But I know that Memphis would probably give Golden State a better run for their money. But, I don't know what it is about it. I just kind of, like – I like Anthony Edwards. I like to be honest with you. I think he's a great player. I think he's fun to watch. I think he's a stud, and I think he's a superstar in the making. So, but yeah, I think the Grizzlies will win this one in probably 6. That's what I'm thinking. But what are your thoughts, Ben?
Yeah, I'm swaying towards the Grizzlies as well. The huge point that I took away from both these games, it's very sad because I love Steven Adams because I'm a Thunder fan. I got his jersey. I love him. Big old Kiwi, man. He cracks me up. But as Henry was saying, he's kind of unplayable for this series. If you watch the first game, he's a bigger guy who's slower, who guards other centers like Ayton. He'll stand a better chance against those type of guys because they're like Bam Adebayo, those guys that stay underneath. Cat does not stay underneath. Cat can move pretty fast for a big boy too. He can shoot. He can do all these other things where Adams does not shoot at all. I love him to death. One of my favorite players. But if the Grizzlies want to win this series, I think they need to keep him off the floor and then play guys like Brandon Clark, who has done very well. Then Kyle Anderson, Tillman, Melton, all these guys on the bench that can come in, shoot, run, play physical. He's just not fast enough to keep up. And I hate saying that because I love him to death. And I hope if they play someone like the Suns or something at some point, I'd love to see him against Ayton, see if Ayton can hang with the strongest NBA player. But other than that, I agree with D-Lo. I was going to mention that too. D-Lo, I don't know what he's doing. He doesn't even look like he's in their top 3.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be interesting. I think the Timberwolves do have enough power to challenge the Grizzlies, but who knows if they'll actually step up and keep shooting. So I guess we'll find out in the next few games because it'll go to Minnesota. But should be good. Hopefully the Grizzlies win, just for Tennessee's sake.
Oh, sorry. I went to go check and make sure that because
the next
we're technically